Hey, this is Brennan Moriarty. I can tell you that I can prove that anti Semitism is leveraged on people like George Washington, myself, and my grandfather. Okay, NPR's um, Milwaukee rally, where they have the giant poster of George Washington, that's about an hour away from my grandfather, where he partly grew up, also in the Wild West, like George Washington, around the native population, and intense industry as well, slavery or locomotives, um, advanced technology at the time for sure, um, and also a nominal equation. Washington and Moriarty, they both rhyme with narcotics. So the militant cop out of the Holocaust, in fact, was that is always the case, that drugs are used as this ultimate weapon. The spice trade and the slave trade, they go together, and that very much so. So let me spell it out very clearly. Bobby Fischer is a Jewish guy from an American healthcare family, Washington, son of a soap maker, Ben Franklin. This is the conspiracy of the New World, the spice trade and healthcare prescriptions. Okay. George Washington is very tall. He has a little sister. He has brothers. And that is the same as my grandfather. Very tall, very smart, um, and is friends with some of the most famous people in the world. At the beach, where he's the lifeguard, okay, for the Jewish well-being, that the Holocaust went sideways, there was a zombie apocalypse after World War One. That's what Europe and Ellis Island indeed were intensely concerned about. This impossible economy and the economies that are needed in the world. I can quantify that and support that in a bubble forever. I want to be in that bubble with the right people. It's only when George Washington is with the wrong people, who you were not in your childhood. That has been highly quantified. Once you are somehow connected in some famous level, you basically have this permanent bubble of respect based on the statistics, actually. It's always this precarious, oh, did you know, a Jew who has a big sister, okay, or a European with a big sister, or an American with a little sister. That's the mass shooter. That's the desperado. That's the loser incarnate. And that's the excuse that the Holocaust positively used George Washington, NPR, Milwaukee. Again, my grandfather, friends with one of the most famous people in the world at that time, um, and no career inclusion, no clear inception, intervention, recruitment with the right people, especially. Okay? Um, and that could mean a kibbutz, like when I went to the Israeli consulate, the lady says, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Let me introduce you to someone who is uh, going to go with you if you choose to go." And if it was a nice person, there would be no wars in the Middle East from 1990 onwards, and the economies that the whole world wants to have, to love and respect, I have that quantified, and it has to be in a bubble. I can't be around random people or fascists or anything stupid. Okay? I can perfect the world technologically, intellectually, compassionately, and with all the love in the world.